You talked a little bit about what's known as the bank as yourself concept. I've heard it said the infinite banking concept. And you and I, before this show, we talked a little bit about how we use a couple of different products for the same kind of idea. But I want to have a general overview about what this idea, what is infinite banking or bank on yourself? What is the overall theme of that concept? And then we'll maybe break down to how it works more in particular.
I think it aligns very well with my general philosophy toward life, and we can talk a bit about it, but it's a concept first, infinite banking concept, bank on yourself concept. And there's, I think, some really important opportunities for people to break free and live a sane life. I believe that part of the thrust or the goal of my life is to find true shalom, or sanity is a part of that meaning of shalom in my life and in the lives of people I care about and live with. And part of that is not running around 60-hour work weeks trying to pay the bills on stuff I didn't even really want to own, and to impress people with all my stuff, people I don't even like or care about. So finding a way to recapture sanity was kind of my personal objective. I graduated from college with like $120,000 of student loan debt and no plan to pay it off. And so I was just doing the Dave Ramsey snowball. I was doing the snowball method until I realized that all that money was gone forever. And it was in the midst of the last recession, but now even in recent days, I see it again. People are using their stimulus checks and everything else that they received to throw at their debts. Well, that's fine, I guess, but think about it this way. $1 you give to a creditor or a student loan or a credit card, that's $1 you'll never see again. And also gone is all that money would have grown to had you put it somewhere to earn some interest instead. So I tell folks, when you buy that cup of coffee, when you buy that car, when you buy that real estate, when you send that kid to college, whatever you're doing with those dollars in our life, our precious life, you're really financing everything you buy. Mm-hmm. Either you pay interest to a banker or you pass up interest you could have earned on the money had you left it invested instead. So, that's the crux. That's the fulcrum that we all are trapped on. Either we pay interest to a bank or we pass up interest when we spend cash.
Right. And J. Reuben Clark said that interest is one of those things that never actually sleeps. It's with you 24/7. It never takes a vacation. It never takes a holiday. It works. Ooh. It's always working for you or always working against you. Right.
That's awesome. That's true. Yeah. And the eighth wonder of the world, uninterrupted compound growth. So, I agree. I think if you can understand how interest works, you'll collect it. If you don't understand how interest works, your lifetime is going to be a lifetime of paying interest to somebody else. So, part of the infinite banking concept, bank on yourself, is learning to reclaim the banking function in our own life, and that's the power there. So I would always tell folks, as you're digging into this, John McCarthy said, ignore what big banks are telling you to do with your money and watch instead what they're doing and go do that.